Are you tired of feeling unproductive and struggling to maintain a healthy work life balance while working from home? With almost 8 years of experience working remotely, I'm excited to share my experience with you in this video. It doesn't matter if you're a freelancer or you have a traditional job. I have 10 tips and tricks for you that will help you improve your work from home situation. And stay tuned for the end as I will be revealing my most important tip. If you're ready to learn from someone who's been there, keep watching. Let me start with all the things that you can do regarding your workspace. First and foremost, have a dedicated workspace. I've seen this many times, people trying to work from the couch, from their bed, or having to clear up their desk to make space for their laptop. This is not only bad for your back, it will also take more time than necessary to get started with work. But most importantly, it will be difficult to separate your personal life from your work life. Try having a desk that you dedicate to your work things. This means your computer is set up, it is clean, and you are ready to go. Proper lighting is crucial for a productive workspace, and I have struggled with this in the past. Invest in good lighting. If you work in dim lighting, it will not only strain your eyes, it will also be more difficult for you to focus as you get tired faster. I recently bought a office quality light fixture that I'm using right now, and it is adjustable so that I can change it to a more warm light, because I understand we don't want to have some shrill lighting in our home, but make sure it is bright enough and you will notice how much more energized you will start to feel. The third thing when it comes to creating a productive workspace is using a bigger monitor. I've seen so many people working from their laptop, and to be honest, I just don't know how that can be efficient. Having a bigger monitor, and it doesn't matter if it's connected to your laptop or your desktop, will greatly improve your productivity and efficiency. And there are many reasons why that is. Just to name a few: less strain on the eyes, you can open multiple programs at the same time, so you don't have to switch back and forth. And it also promotes better posture as you will not be looking down as much. The last thing regarding workspace is ergonomic equipment. If you have the money, try getting an ergonomic chair. I don't have the most expensive model. I just bought the one that I could afford at the time, and it's this one that is the, like, I guess one of the better ones from IKEA. But it has made a big difference. Also, having a standing desk is something I couldn't live without anymore. I sit anywhere between 8 to 10 hours per day. So being able to stand for just a few of them is really great. But I totally understand if you don't have the money to get these bigger items yet. So what you could do at least is get a good keyboard and mouse set. Mine costs around $100, but it has been great for my wrists. So if you're dealing with any kind of pain, whether it is back pain or wrist pain, consider investing in ergonomic equipment. Tip number 5 is all about setting boundaries. Just because you're working from home doesn't mean people should interrupt you, even if it's your family and friends. And I've had to learn this myself too. Sometimes people around us think that just because we're working from home, we're available at all times, which is just not true. This can be true specifically if your partner or your family lives with you under the same roof. Make it very clear to them that you are working and cannot be interrupted during work hours. At least for me, this means that I will get work done much faster and I can spend more time with them afterwards. If you're just fresh from your 8 hours of sleep, you don't want to waste any time planning your day. Just take a few minutes at the end of your workday to plan the tasks that you have to do the following day. I even order them by priorities, so I know the exact order in which I have to complete the tasks. This way you can get started with work right away. And just a quick reminder to not add too many tasks to your list, but to stay realistic so you can actually complete the tasks on your list and feel accomplished at the end of the day. If you always add too many tasks that you honestly know that you will not be able to complete, you will be frustrated at the end of the day, and that's not what we want. I'm guilty of this one. Especially when I'm tired, I just put on my bathrobe, make my little coffee, and start working. But I feel like afterwards. That is why my sixth tip today is not to go straight from your bed to your desk. Sure, sometimes that's fine too, but you should really aim to get up at least 30 minutes, preferably 1 hour before you start working. This way, you have enough time to wash your face, brush your teeth, make your coffee, do some stretches, or do whatever you need to do to feel like a human being. You don't have to wear a suit unless you want to, of course, but believe me when I say you will feel so much better mentally and physically. I think it was in the 4 hour work week where I read that if you're constantly being interrupted by incoming emails, you will not be productive at all. Because every time that you need to refocus on a task, it will take you a few additional minutes to get back into it. Let's say it takes you 5 minutes to get back to a state of focus. It's probably more than that. Let's just say it's 5 minutes. If you're interrupted 10 times per day, this means you will have 50 minutes that you just lost by trying to refocus on something that you were already doing. What a waste of time. That's why it's better to block out time for deep work. During this time, I close my emails and block out all other distractions so I can get work done. You should really try this one. It makes a huge improvement in your productivity. And don't be afraid to close your emails. There is nothing that cannot wait 1 or 2 hours. This one might seem obvious, but believe me, it's more common to not take any breaks than you think. At least for me, this has been the hardest part. Especially if you've mastered the other things, you will frequently find yourself in a state of flow, which is, of course, a good thing. But at the same time, not taking any breaks will block you maybe later during the day because you will start getting headaches or you will not be as focused. That is why taking frequent breaks throughout the day is super important to recharge and refresh your mind. Take them strategically though. Don't interrupt your flow if you're working on one specific task. Rather, take breaks in between tasks or when you start feeling unproductive. We've arrived at the most crucial tip. We all tend to put off the most annoying task for last, even if it's a small one. I mean, I've put off tasks that take me maybe 5 to 10 minutes for weeks and weeks, only to find myself super stressed and having to do it last minute. Prioritize completing the most tedious tasks first to get them out of the way. Often these tasks are not particularly difficult or long winded, but for some reason we just don't like doing them. That is why it takes a lot of willpower to get them done. If you wait until the end of the day to get these tasks done, you might have run out of willpower. But fresh in the morning, your willpower batteries are still charged. So take advantage of that and do the annoying tasks right then and there. You will feel much more accomplished during the day and you will not have to think about these tasks anymore. Alright, that is it for today. I really hope you can take some of these tips to heart as they can drastically improve your quality of life when working from home. If you like the video, please give it a quick like and don't forget to subscribe for more. Thank you for watching and see you next time.